Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle Lin. I am a competitive powerlifter and this is my 9th year of competing. I have had a YouTube channel for I think over 10 years. It started when I was still doing bodybuilding, and since then I've just kind of been documenting things that I do for fun, and most of my life is pretty mundane, very routine, and I like it that way. But when there are new and exciting things, I will put them on my channel, or if there's any significant training updates. So as of right now, I am cutting to compete for my next powerlifting meet. And something that I do periodically is I will on purpose gain weight and then on purpose lose weight. And I do that for the goal of adding some muscle mass. And then when I cut, I try to get to a competitive weight, which for me is around 56, 57 kilos, and I try to maintain strength. So maintaining strength means I want to keep my muscle, I want to lose fat, and keep what I have going into the meet. As of right now, I slightly have diet brain because I have been cutting for about a month, and I am semi-low carb. Training's been going really well, but it's been really hard, and so I have meat prep brain. But a company reached out to me. They sent me a product they wanted me to try. Not sponsored, not getting paid, but they sent me something that I thought I could actually use. Sometimes I get offers for things that don't really align with things that I believe in or things that I would use. I'm pretty averse to new gadgets. I've never had any of those rings that tell you how you're sleeping. I have been using the same phone for years and the same laptop for over a decade. That's how little I like to update things. But you know, if things are working, I don't see why I should change anything. But I do find that certain trackers are useful. So for example, for this cut, I downloaded a free app just so I could track what I eat on my phone. When I first started bodybuilding, I wrote everything down in a notebook and I added all the macros at the end of the day, and I documented my body weight that way too. I think this may have been before smartphones and before apps though. So now that I have an app, it still takes some time because I don't eat exactly the same thing every day, but it's really easy for me to just go through and look at the numbers really quick. It's like using a calculator instead of writing everything down. So I'm going to take you through this unboxing because I want to check out this product, and I'm probably going to try it out and review it after my next meet. So I don't want to do anything like the week before the meet that's different, but I will probably use it and compare it to my travel scale going into my next massing phase. So right now my measurements are very simple. I just measure my body weight on the scale, and that's the travel scale that I showed going into my last couple of meets that I compared to the meet day scale, and I track my food separately in a free app. And so from what I understand, this product is a body weight scale. It also gives you other data, and that could be useful. I'm going to test it out and see what kind of information I get out of it. I think sometimes it's best not to overcomplicate things. So an example of the whole sleep tracking thing, I'm not really interested in something like that because if I slept pretty good, I think I can tell. And if there's factors that made my sleep worse, it's usually pretty obvious to me. It's like staying up too late, it's noise disturbance, it's maybe eating a certain type of food before bed. So if it's something that I don't think requires tracking, I feel like I'm cool with that, but like without knowing. But if it's something where it's like bone density or lean tissue mass, that's something that is a little bit more than what my current digital scale tells me. And it could be interesting. I recently also got blood work done, and that's also another factor that I like to look at, just how your blood work looks. So I think there's certain things that I feel like you could track every day and certain things that may not be necessary, but Anyways, this is how the product arrived. And I think they found me online. I'm not sure where they found me. I'm thinking it might be my YouTube channel, but you know, I'm not super active with posting. I really just kind of post what I like to post. And I think my priority has always been athlete first. So I'm not trying to like do anything catchy, like I don't do trendy sounds or videos. I really just focus on like training and eating pretty good, sleeping pretty good, and then when I'm not working, I try to relax pretty good. And honestly, the recovery aspect of my life has taken up more time than in the past, because I think as I've gotten more advanced, it seems like I need to tap into that relaxation a little bit more. And it's not that easy. You can't really relax on demand. So within the box, there's a box, and that is a very efficient shipping box though. It seems to have done its job in protecting the product. So this is a weight scale. This is as I expected. The manufacturer looks like Hume Health, and it looks like they have an app available on the Apple Store and Google Play. This looks about the size of a standard like body composition analyzing scale. I thought it might be a little bit more compact. So the travel scale that I use, that's pretty darn accurate for how small it is, and whoops, there goes that, seems to be still a lot more travel friendly. So it is protected by a foam thing, and there's a charging cable. So that's what this is for. So upon stepping on the scale, you hold this to about this height. So this comes out a fairly good amount, but you step on the scale, you hold this up in front of you with both hands, and it tells you your body weight and it tells you your heart rate. I would be curious to see after I install the app and sync it if it would actually also tell you your body fat percentage, because it tells you your heart rate, which I don't think you super need when you're trying to track your body weight, especially if you're nervous, like, did my weight go down? It is very shiny, so visually it's going to make your bathroom look aesthetic. I would probably have put the logo a little bit lower or just somewhere not on the stepping area, and I probably would have put the charging port somewhere not where the handle goes, so that way when you're charging it, it's not like it's in the way. I would have put it like here, for example. I will definitely try this scale out going into my next massing phase. I'm not trying to do anything too drastic before my next meet, so I don't want to change how I'm measuring things. I'm going to continue to use my travel scale, but I do appreciate Hume Health for sending this to me. It's always cool to try out a new product, especially if it's something that I use every day, and I'm going to put the link to this product in the description below. Feel free to check it out, and I will keep you guys updated on how my post-meet massing phase goes. Thanks for watching.